Hi, welcome again to Nana's Cookery. We're going to continue our yeast breakfast doughs. If you watched the sticky bun video, I hope you enjoyed them. Now we're going to do crumb buns, but you should watch the cinnamon bun video first because that will give you all the basics of making the dough. We're going to do the finishing today though on the crumbs. I already did the crumbs in the processor. I put the flour, the sugar, and the cinnamon, and it is 2 cups of flour, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, a tablespoon of cinnamon, and I processed that. And then I put in 10 tablespoons of regular butter. And I did that in like tablespoon things, did it on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. And this is what I have, and this is my crumbs. So this is a lot of crumbs, depending on how many buns you're making. The dough is already made. Yeast dough filled with cinnamon, brown sugar, raisins, and butter, and rolled. And now I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to put it in this buttered pan. So I've switched it. I've put the dough now off of my rolling area to my carving board because you're going to be using a sharp knife, and you certainly don't want to make marks in your counter. This is also corian, like my counter, and I keep it on the counter all the time and use it as a cutting board, and it's just great for that because it's there and you're not tempted to ever cut anything on the counter. My dough is really soft today. That's not a bad thing. Okay, now I'm going to put the buns in. I'm going to allow room between them because they're going to expand when they rise, because they'll not only rise upward, they'll also go to join each other if they have the room. So you want to give them some room. See what a nice pinwheel that makes in the middle with that filling? Really is a nice. And then we're just going to put one big one in the middle. And now I'm going to take a little, I think butter helps the crumbs stick. So I'm just going to kind of butter the top of the buns. And now I'm going to put the crumb topping on, and I'm going to be very generous. I'm going to put it all around all of the, I'm certainly not going to use all of this, but you can see I'm going to be very generous. I want to cover those buns really well, and what will happen is the buns will go to meet each other. They'll entrap some of those crumbs. We'll have a lot of nice crumbs on top. And now we're going to put these aside for between about 3/4 of an hour. I'll have to check back and see exactly when they're ready to go in the oven. Well, our cinnamon buns are ready to go in the oven. You can see they have spread, they have risen. We're going to put them in the oven now at 375. We're going to cook them about 20 minutes, but I'm going to keep checking them, and I'm also going to put a temperature probe in there because I want the finished temperature to be about 185 to 190. You can't always tell by the look of a bun, so the temperature probe is very good for that. Well, we've taken our crumb buns out, and as you can see, they've really risen, and they've come around the crumbs. I'm going to let that cool for a little bit, and then I'm going to dust it generously with confectioner sugar. And I find that for the most part, it's really easier just to cut the crumb buns out of the pan as you're using them. When I take them somewhere, I just take them in the pan. It's really easier. I hope you've enjoyed this cooking lesson in sweetbreads. I hope that every time you cook, you bring love to it in the doing and in the giving. Bye-bye.